Hey guys, welcome to Unir. We're going to go ahead and do a demonstration on how to set up your first business card in the application. So let's go ahead and open up the app. If you notice here, I've already got my email and password set up. Initially, when you open up the app, it'll ask you to sign up for an account, and all you'll need to do is put in your email and create a password. You'll receive a verification email after that, and then you can go ahead and log in. So let's go ahead and log in. So this is the first screen for the profile once you are in the application. So I'm going to go ahead and hit on the plus sign here to create my first business card. Now in this next screen, you'll see all of the different fields for information that you can provide on your business card. Whatever information you want to put in on here for the end user to receive, you're going to go ahead and fill it out over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name here. Go ahead and put my title, and then the company name. Now the next field here for the address is a great field if you have a location where you want people to come visit you or to find you. I don't have one, so I'm not going to fill that out. I'm going to go move on to the next section here, put in a phone number. Right, then an email, and then lastly a website. All right, now the next section below is for your social media. So if you've got social media links that you want to share with your end user, this is where to fill them out. Now we've got an FAQ up on the website where you can go in there and actually find out where your username is going to be if you don't know already. So I've got a Facebook, so I'm going to go ahead and add that Unir App 1, and then I'm done with that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select a font. We've got a few different fonts here that you can choose from. I'm going to choose the Helvetica. And then I'm going to select a color. And we've got a nice group of colors here that you can work with here. I'm going to go with red. Now there's two image selections down here. One's for a logo, or basically for those of you that are in like real estate or anything that you want to show your picture, you can actually put it in the logo section, and you'll kind of see when we move on to the next step to layouts where they're all going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and do logo, and actually I'm going to go ahead and choose a logo from my library here. I've got the Unir logo. Now the key for the logo image selection is if you've got something in the format of a square, it'll fit perfectly. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, in FAQ, we've got some information there just so that you can make things a little bit easier with your images when you import them in. So background, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm actually going to go ahead, you can actually take a photo, choose from your library, or you can choose a background. Now we've got a selection of solid colored backgrounds in here that you can choose from, as well as a few textured ones, and we have some metal ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick a metal one here. This one's kind of like a brushed silver. And then below that is industry. So you can actually select an industry that you're representing. So I'm going to go ahead and go into manufacturing here. Go ahead and hit save. So this next section is choosing a format. If you notice, there is a Facebook icon on the card itself. What that means to the end user is that they will know that I have a Facebook account or Facebook profile that's added to my business card that they can go check out. So right now we've got about 8 different layouts, and you can see here there's the logos in the far left corner on this first format. The next one has the bottom left, and then of course the far right left bottom as well. And then you can kind of see where the different places that your name and your title is going to be, as well as phone number, address, and all that other fun stuff. Now below are another 4 set of layouts, formats if you will, that are just the background. So this one does not have, if I don't want the logo, or for those of you that are a little savvy and want to create your own graphics, you can actually just throw them in the background as one solid image and then just choose a different format. Actually, I'm going to show you. I've got one pre-made. I'll show you in a minute. But let's go ahead and I'm just going to choose this first one and hit save. So now this is my new card. What we can do now as far as using it, the share button's right below it. You just hit share. You've got a couple different selections to do. So if you're using, the end receiver's got an iOS phone, you can go ahead and use AirDrop, which is a great function. All they have to do is have their AirDrop available and their Bluetooth on, and you can go ahead and send your business card to them that way. You also have the text message as well as email. Now the great thing about those two as well is if the receiver is not near you, or you're sending your information to someone out of state or just not near you, you can go ahead and send it that way. And the great thing about it is, so let me show you here, give you an example. Let's go do text message. So it opens up as a new message. Now if you notice at the very bottom here in my message field, it has what we call a V card, a virtual card. Now a lot of phones use V card as far as a format in their contacts. The Unir infrastructure is built on that. So the great thing about it is if the other person, the end user, doesn't have the application ready to receive, they can actually save your information into their contacts very simply. The great thing about it too is if that end user decides to pick up the application, once they download it and they have their Rolodex, your information will show up in the Rolodex. So it's a really great function, and I think it's great because it kind of covers all the platforms for any user. It's not changing anything different than what you're normally doing. It's just basically making it a lot more convenient, a lot more organized, and a lot easier to use.